Ladies and gents, it's Julie! Just keep it going until we get to it, mate. Louder, 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 come on! Julie!
Well, thanks. Good afternoon, everybody. All of you probably, or most of you know me, I'm a very proud mum of Emily. Some of you probably know her as Em, or even M-Bob. Where that came from, I'm not sure, do you? But M-Bob is usually the most popular thing we call her. Firstly, I want to thank each and every one of you for being here today. Gosh, it means such a great deal to see so many friends and the big extended family on this special occasion. I wonder who was the most relaxed out of the two this morning. What do you think, Jamie?
I was pretty chillers.
Do you want to confess now?
I'll let you.
I met Jamie outside. He said, Harry, are you? Yeah, great. He said, we might just go off to the pub in a minute. I went, better do your flies up first then. Sorry.
It was a bit nippy.
So today my heart is full of love and pride and happiness. And I've watched Emily and Jamie say their vows, and I've never seen two people quite so in tune with each other as these two are. Yeah, I know that Emily's found someone she genuinely loves and who genuinely understands her. And he is also a very amazing stepdad to Ava and Molly. And Jack, we haven't forgotten you, he's a great dad for you as well. I'm incredibly happy on behalf of the family to welcome you, Jamie, into the fold and extend a very warm welcome to Jamie's family and members who've embraced Emily into their lives. Susie, Joe and Bobby, after the hen weekend, I've seen your dance moves. Although I'm not sure that any of those pets prepared Emily for the antics of Barry and Fred colleagues throughout stressful times. And I'm sure those who see you here, the fun-loving lady who enjoys meeting friends, sharing meals, food, drinks maybe, watching Norwich City, going to the gym, spending time with family and friends. So what else more can I say? I'm incredibly happy on behalf of the family to be able to say that we are embracing everybody on this day, and I'd like to take this opportunity for us all to raise our glass and say to Emily and James, all the best for the future, and may your life always be happy. Emily and James. James and Emily. Lovely. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, Julie. Lovely. Are we ready? Uncle David. Is that your real name, just Uncle David, or is it David? You're Uncle David to me. Right, ladies and gents, so our second speech is Uncle David.
I will hasten to say this is not a speech, it's more of a thank you to Em for allowing me to have the privilege and pleasure to give her away today. And when I say giving her away, I hope she does appear from time to time.
Okay.
Might have something else on here.
I thought you'd learnt it.
Not really. Apart from the fantastic lady you are. And it was a pleasure. So thank you very much for that.
you.
Thank you. That's all.
Thank you, Uncle David.
Popsy Day Day.
Oopsie day day.
Popsy Day
Nice big round of applause for Uncle David.
Testing 1, 2.
Right, so for our next speech, can I ask that you please all stand up, those of you that are able. And as we did when we welcomed them into the room, just stamp your feet. When I introduce to you the main man himself, Mr. Jamie Taylor!
As this keeps my language in way, the more I drink, the more I swear. Hello everybody! Hello! Hey guys, how are we doing?
Are you?
I'm not much of a public speaker, so... Okay, good afternoon everybody, and thank you all so much for coming today to celebrate with myself and my wife, on our special day. Some of you have travelled far to be with us, and we just wanted to say how much we appreciate it, so thank you very much. Today, officially, and over the course of the last few years, I've gained a new family. Not just Emily, Ava and Molly, but also the Kempton Bridge gang. You've all been so welcoming and taking me in as one of your own, and I just wanted to take this opportunity to thank you all from the bottom of my heart for being so amazing and welcoming, so thank you very much. I would also like to say a massive thank you, especially to both our mums, Julie and Alison, for their constant love and support to both of us. It's truly appreciated, and both me and Emily would not be the intelligent, good-looking, inspirational and well-rounded individuals we are today without you. So we'd just like to give you some flowers as a token of our appreciation. Right, Emma? flowers for you. Julia, come in.
You should be on the stage.
I'm fucking knackered.
You should be on the stage.
Thanks, girls. Okay, I think you all agree with me that the bridesmaids look amazing. Give it up. Bex, Kate, Kat, Amy, Sophie. You've all been such great supports to Emily throughout all your friendships. And although I haven't known you guys for as long as Emily has, I can clearly see just how much you all mean to her. And I, like you guys, will love to support her. And I will make sure I will be the best husband I can be, and more importantly, be the husband that she deserves.
Yes,
If I don't, I'm going to kick my ass. But that's nothing to worry about, that's fine. There are two other particular bridesmaids who I also want to thank. Ava and Molly. Give it up! For those of you who don't know, they are complete legends. Sometimes. Who've been great, who've been so great to me since we came into each other's lives. I've never been a stepdad before, and although the thought of being a stepdad to two girls is quite daunting, it's a job that I would have snapped your hand off to have after meeting you two, and I feel so lucky to be part of your lives. Despite all the hair, makeup, eyelashes, guitars and harmonicas everywhere, coupled with me fast becoming a Snapchat internet sensation courtesy of Molly. The latest one is my Justin Bieber impression, which I'm sure she will all show you at some point this evening, or later on today. Please don't watch it, it's fucking awful. For those of you who don't know, and I'm sure you all do, Emily is an amazing mum. And she has brought up two amazing kids, and I just want to say to you that I promise to be the best role model I can be. I will be there for you, I will love you, support you, and do my very best to help navigate your path through life, while supporting mum the best I can at the same time. Whilst continuing to bring the laughs, fun, and also give you my time, which you most likely spend mugging me off at any given opportunity. In addition to the above thank yous, I would just like to say a massive thank you to Uncle Day Day, Popsy Day Day. Not just for taking me out on the Raz when we were supposed to be suit shopping, but for also being a fantastic uncle to M Bob and the girls. We all think the world of you. So thank you. Give it up for Day Day. I feel like I'm accepting an Academy Award here with all these thank yous. But I also want to say one further thank you to Mark for being my best man today. Give it up. So Mark's been a dedicated and loyal friend to me since the first day we both started at Aylsham High School together, a casual 26 years ago. And although he's a northerner and I'm a southerner, we've looked past our differences and remained mates ever since. He does organise a pretty amazing stag do as well, which I'm sure you will hear about over the course of the day or this evening. And after this, I will hand over to the Northern Monkey to give you what I should think you've all been waiting for, the best man speech. No pressure. So if you could all be upstanding, give a toast to the wedding party. Appreciate it. Hang on. Yeah, good effort. Good job. Cheers, guys. Emily. My wife. You're right, Ems. I'm Jamie. Those were the first words I said to Emily when we first started messaging each other. It wasn't exactly Shakespeare, but it got the ball rolling nicely. I knew from the moment we met how much I liked her. She had great banter. One of the first things Emily said to me was, the chubby ones are always jolly. True. And let's face it, there's no denying that from the upbeat nature of the speech or the tightness of my waistcoat, but I can assure you it's a muscle. After some more messaging, which mostly consisted of me sending pictures of my baked goods to her. That's not a euphemism, I literally like sent pictures of, oh, fuck off. Cinnamon buns, literally.
Send to me first. Go around now.
Thank you. And discussions of how horrible online dating was before we met each other, and how awful my hat choices were. We went on our first date to the Lamb in Norwich, where some of you went for a beer with me today, actually, which was quite a thing. This was a precursor to our main date, which was to happen the night after, as I invited Emily round for dinner, and she wanted to pre-screen me first prior to coming around my house to make sure that I wasn't an axe murderer, or even worse, an Ipswich fan. Anyway, the next night Emily came round, I made a paella, went for a small number of beers at the Unicorn in Alsham. Whey! Up the uni! We got a little bit drunk, didn't we? I talked about the stars and stuff, it was funny. I made her laugh, obviously, and the rest, as I say, is history. I can't put into words just how happy she makes me, and how epic life has been since that night. We've had the best time since we met, both together and as a family. So thank you for looking past the nervousness on our first date. Smoked about 1 million cigarettes. Mum, come here. Smoked about 1 million cigarettes that night. I was a bit nervous. Yeah, thank you. Wait, hang on.
Thank you for looking past the nerves.
Nervousness on our first date, thank you. On our first date, my questionable hat choices is literally the best. Emily treats me with respect, care, trust, and most importantly, love, and I honestly can't wait for our future and adventures together. She has shown me a side of life that I never knew existed. She has my back, she stands up for me, and she also has shown me how to be genuinely happy. I feel blessed to have found her, and I sometimes have to pinch myself. Pinch myself. Norwich James, sorry. They're what the fuck are they talking about? I feel blessed to have found her, and I sometimes have to pinch myself to make sure all of this isn't a dream and that I'm just this lucky. Especially when I get to wake up next to her every morning and come home to her at the end of a long day. So without further ado, I would like you to all be upstanding again. Make some fucking noise. And join me in toasting this amazing woman I get to call my wife for the rest of our lives. To Emily!
Come on!
I'm sorry about the language, I'm sorry. I said fuck the bugger.
Well done, Jamie. Nice big round of applause for Jamie. So, ladies and gents, our final speech is the one that every bridal party looks forward to because it's always the funniest, the best speech. That's what you told me to say. Is it wrong then? Ladies and gents, put your hands together for Mark!
Hi ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Emily's Friends and Family, nice to see you. Welcome back to Jamie's Friends and Family, great to see some familiar faces in here. For those who don't know me, my name is Mark, and those who do know me, I do apologise. My name is actually Mark, would you like a drink? Anybody in the bar later, I'd appreciate if you use my full name, please. I'm Jamie's best man and best friend of over 25 years. Say not aloud, it's incredibly scary to think it all started the first day of year 10 at Elsham High School, when a fresh-faced southern fairy met a northern monkey. We'd both moved from busy towns to silent and Norfolk villages, worried about if we would fit in with the carrot crunchers with their webbed feet and weird accents. We didn't need to worry though. Jamie settled in well with his slick gel curtains, making out he was a celebrity because he was mates with Lewis Hamilton and Ashley Young.
Everyone knows it.
Yeah. To his mum's credit, she has saved the picture with Jamie and Ashley Young, and he's obsessed with it. School days flew by, lessons, parties, and going on football trips to Italy. Getting lost for hours in Milan, Jamie panicking while being told off by teachers. He was always a teacher's pet at school, even getting one teacher on lunch most days.
Miss Epitch,
Yeah.
we're about that.
The highlight of Jamie's school journey was him joining the drama club and ended the school year with him singing I'm the Real Slim Shady. A performance of the ages, rapping is Jamie's not skill. On to college, where we would spend a lot of time down the pub and doing general stupid things. Jamie's favourite pub being the Black Lion in Buxton, and the woods opposite. The first few lines of Teddy Bear's Picnic is how I would describe it. If you go down in the woods today, you're sure going to get a big surprise. If you go down in the woods today, you'll see something you'll want to forget. And let me say, Jamie lost something that night, and it certainly wasn't his wallet. Jamie became the landlord of a few local pubs near Elsham. Always the ones that stunk and had the strange old men in them. I would go to the pub and keep him company, have a few drinks, and to this day, he's the only person to actually refuse me drinks. I think he did want to upstage him. With the years flying by, we both found ourselves living in NL3. Neither of us can remember much of these times, but there are plenty of people in the room today that can. And I'm sure we'll share plenty of stories about Jamie. Usually ending with Jamie passing out, being sick, or failing with the ladies. Sorry, Jamie.
Story of my life. Not anymore though.
At this time, we both met crazy ladies called Sam. However, for all their craziness, they produced our wonderful children, Jack and Zach. Sorry, Jack. Jamie's a pillar of support for me and my son, Zach. He's always there to offer advice, always there for my son to have someone to look up to. Teaching Zach life lessons and making him a much better individual. We'd travel around the country to watch Norwich. Didn't matter how awful they were, just so we could actually listen to Norwich fans sing. Fast forward a few years, Jamie moved to Lincoln and back. He met some very odd people in Lincoln, and is still good friends with the weirdest one of them out them all. Muggy, who you've been hearing shouting out. He's the menace of the stag do, and I'm sure you'll all hear him later, whether in the venue or when you get home. When Jamie returned, he decided he wanted to be country bumpkin and moved to Elsham. We played football every week, and Jamie would do the same skill every week. And I, and plenty of others, would fall for it every week. Jamie then started thinking he was Darren Huckabee. However, he would get into the current Norwich team. On to the last several years, it's like we went back in time. Lots of drinking, pub crawls and footy matches. However, Jamie still repeats the same phrases over and over. No shot, I can't drink that, can I have a shandy? I guess he's still a Southern fairy at heart. Over the last month, there's been a few highlights, especially from the stag do. I've realised Jamie loves dressing up as a woman, especially with a wig on. I think he might be off to Turkey for his honeymoon. On the Norwich stag do, we were at the Lamb. Jamie walked out of the Lamb, and this bloke was checking him out. He even turned round. The bloke said he didn't realise until he saw Jamie's beard, which is a compliment to how you wear your dress.
Doesn't that? I'll take it.
On to the Berlin stag do. It was great to meet one of Emily's lifelong friends in Ryland. I can't thank him enough for helping us keeping us organised. Richie for being the creepiest person ever. If anybody ever wants somebody... they've got to listen to the reason why. If anybody wants someone to stand and stare at you while you sleep, Richie's your man. Wow. You could have warned us beforehand. Last but not least, Chris the Beer King Kent. This man never stopped drinking, up to the point he had to take a beer to bed to sleep with. There are plenty of other highlights. Jamie's highlight would be getting aggressively groped by the Berlin Fire Brigade.
Oh, yeah.
He made a friend for life there with his lady Lederhosen,
Absolutely.
and I'm sure there's pictures we can get shared later. Now on to the happy couple. Emily, you look stunning today.
Thank you.
Jamie, you do look handsome, but there is one thing that's missing.
Oh, dear.
Right, that's it. That's what we need.
You are so keen for this.
Sexy bastard. Must be quite the food and then give it a burger.
So well fit.
It's like one of the Bee Gees.
Jamie, you've had so much practice at this now, you should be better. Yeah. Well, I don't think we've got enough time for Jamie to keep doing his hair. Wow. I'm incredibly honoured to be Jamie's best man. He has a heart of gold and a sense of humour that can light up any room. So much so, I call him a Care Bear. It was no surprise to hear that Jamie and Emily met on Tinder, with Jamie's mother's phone and cheesy chat-up lines. After a few months of him being with Emily, I remember Jamie telling me that this is the one, and it's different this time. At first, I thought he was having a laugh, even with how quickly he normally moves. Then he explained to me how much he loves life with Ava and Molly, looks forward to Jack coming to stay as a family, and as time went on, getting dogs to expand their family. Fred and Barry are just like Jamie. They start humping when they get excited, so I apologise on Jamie's behalf when he does this to you all tonight. And that's not a threat. I see why he loves Emily so much. You truly bring the best out of Jamie. Together you make an incredible team. I have no doubt that in the future it will be filled with love, laughter and happiness. As anyone who is married here will know, marriages are built on teamwork. And I'm sure Amy and Jamie will be a wonderful team in the future. Jamie will wear the trousers in the relationship, but Emily will tell him which ones, which will occasionally lead to Jamie wearing super skinny jeans that don't leave a lot to the imagination. Before I finish today, I have a special gift for Emily, for you both of you to enjoy. It's up to you if you open it today. There's no signs of what it is. So, can you all please stand so we can raise a glass to Jamie and Emily? May your life together be as joyful and fulfilling as the friendship we've shared for years. Let's be happy.
There we go. Well done, Mark. Fantastic. Thank you. I think we all want to know what's in the box here. I would suggest you look before you show.
Oh, lovely.
You don't want to see.